The difference between a comfortable retirement and working until you're 74 often isn't income. It's the sequence in which someone moved their money through 6 specific steps. Let's start with the uncomfortable truth. 1 in 3 Americans has zero emergency fund. The median emergency savings in the United States sits around $500, which is less than most people's monthly car payment. And it's actually dropped from where it was just a year ago. Yet these same people are debating whether to buy cryptocurrency or individual stocks. That's backwards thinking, and it leads to financial disaster when life does what life always does, which is to surprise you. Step one is building your emergency fund. Before a single dollar goes anywhere else, you need a financial cushion, not because it's exciting, but because without it, every unexpected expense forces you into debt or forces you to sell investments at the worst possible moment. The traditional advice says 3 to 6 months of expenses, but that range is almost too broad to be useful. A government employee with strong job security might be fine with 3 months. A freelancer with variable income probably needs 6 or more. The practical approach for most people is to start with a goal of $1,000 as fast as possible. That covers the majority of minor emergencies. Then push toward 1 month of living expenses, then 3 months. Research from Vanguard found that people with at least $2,000 saved had financial well-being scores 21% higher than those with nothing saved. $2,000 isn't a fortune, but the psychological impact is massive. Step two is eliminating high-interest debt. Once your emergency cushion exists, any debt charging you more than roughly 8% annually needs to go. Credit card debt is the obvious target here, with average rates now exceeding 22%. Carrying that debt while investing is mathematically self-defeating. A $5,000 credit card balance at 22% will cost you nearly $3,000 in interest if you drag it out over 5 years. Every dollar you throw at that debt earns you a guaranteed 22% return, which beats what most investors earn in the market. Use the debt avalanche method, targeting the highest interest rate first while paying minimums on everything else. It's the most efficient path mathematically. Step three, and here's where it gets interesting, is capturing your employer's full retirement match before anything else, even before finishing off that debt. Employer matching is essentially a guaranteed 100% return on your contribution up to the match limit. If your employer matches 50 cents per dollar up to 6% of your salary, and you earn $50,000 annually, contributing $3,000 gets you $1,500 in free money immediately. No investment on earth guarantees that return. One important caveat though, check your company's vesting schedule. Some employers require you to stay for a set period before that match money is truly yours. Step four is maximizing your individual retirement account. Once your debt is gone and you're capturing the full employer match, the next priority is your IRA, rather than dumping more into your employer's plan. Why? Because IRAs offer dramatically more investment flexibility and typically far lower fees than most workplace retirement plans. For 2025, you can contribute up to $7,000 annually or $8,000 if you're 50 or older. Choosing between traditional and Roth versions comes down to one question. Do you expect to be in a higher or lower tax bracket in retirement compared to today? Younger earners should generally lean toward Roth accounts. Higher earners near peak income often benefit more from traditional accounts. When you genuinely aren't sure, splitting contributions between both types creates useful tax diversification. Step five might be the most underrated move in personal finance. If you have a high deductible health plan, maximizing your health savings account is extraordinary. HSAs offer 3 separate tax advantages simultaneously. Contributions are tax deductible, growth is tax-free, and withdrawals for medical expenses are tax-free. No other account does all three. For 2025, contribution limits are $4,300 for individuals and $8,550 for families. The advanced strategy is paying current medical expenses out of pocket, keeping every receipt and letting the HSA stay invested. There's no expiration on reimbursements, meaning you can pay a doctor bill today and reimburse yourself tax-free decades from now.
Step 6 is maxing out your 401k beyond the employer match. The 2025 limit is $23,500. By this point, you're sheltering serious money from taxes annually. Step 7 is finally taxable investment accounts. This is where most people start, which is exactly the problem. Taxable accounts make sense once everything else is optimized. They offer unlimited contributions and complete flexibility, especially valuable for early retirement planning or major purchases. But they come with tax drag on dividends and capital gains that compounds against you over decades. Emergency fund, high interest debt, employer match, IRA, HSA, max your 401k, then taxable accounts. Follow this sequence consistently, and you're not just investing smarter, you're building something most people never actually achieve, a financial foundation that genuinely works.